All right, these first three questions in trig have to do with finding the exact value of something. When they say exact value, they want fractions, no decimals. So decimals would be an approximate. They don't want decimals, they want fractions. Now, there are a few angles, 34, 45, and 60, that you can memorize the exact value for. You could type those on your calculator, but they would give you a decimal for the most part. Some calculators will do exact value, but most give you decimals. So here's a table that you can memorize. And I'll just put out the numbers for you. So sine of 30 is a half, sine of 45 root 2 over 2, sine of 60 root 3 over 2. And then the next row is exactly opposite to that one, or backwards. And then the last one, root 3 over 3, 1, and root 3. So if they say, what's the tangent of 30, we just have to look up tangent 30. There it is right there, root 3 over 3. Tangent of 45, right there, 1. Tangent of 60, right there, root 3. Next questions. Okay, so it's just memorizing the table, those questions. Now here is a question where you need to convert this angle into degrees, minutes, seconds. So you can have angles that are measured in decimal degrees, like this one, or you could have an angle that's measured in degree, minutes, seconds. And what they do is they take the decimal part and they convert it into two other units. So the first one in front of the decimal is a degree, and then the things after that, so there'll be something here, this will be minutes, and then there'll be something there that'll be seconds. So what you do to convert is you take the 0.7, so take 0.7 and times it by 60. Because there's 60 minutes in a degree. So if you times that, I think that comes out to 42 even, and there's no decimal after that. I'm going to put a 0 there, but there's really no decimal after that. So this 42 is how many minutes there are. Then what you can take, if there's something after the decimal on this one, you could take that and multiply it by 60, and you would get how many seconds there are. In this case, 0 times 60 is still going to be 0. Okay, last couple of questions. For this one, if they say, what is the value of theta? And I'm given a primary ratio like sine, all I have to do is on the other side take the arc sine of that. The way I like to think about it is, I want to figure out what theta is. I want to get rid of the sine. So to get rid of the sine, I can do the arc sine. That'll cancel this out, but if I do the arc sine on this side, I have to do the arc sine on that side. So theta will come out to whatever the arc sine of 0.8719 is. This next question is similar to that, but this time they don't give you a primary ratio, well, they give you a secondary ratio. But you could convert that. So if I take this and I flip it over, cotan flipped over is called tangent. But if I flip the left side, I also have to flip the right side. So that'll be 3 over root 3. And then the same thing as we did up here, I could take the arctan of both sides. So the angle is going to be the arctangent of 3 over root 3. And so you do that on your calculator and it'll come out. All right, hopefully that helps you with those questions.